Ahoj všem. Since this lection, we will see the really seriously grammar experience in the Czech language. It's very basic verb to be, být. In the Czech language, it's verb být. In the present tense form, být. It's to be. Also, you can hear být, but it's an old version of být. If you want to tell I am, in the Czech language we use jsem. 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 Já jsem, it means I am. If you want to tell you are, ty jsi. Jsi basically means you are. You couldn't use ty. You just can use jsi or jsem, I am. Jsi, you are. If you want to tell he, she, it is, we use this version je. On, ona, ono, je. 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 We are, it means my jsme. But basically we use jsme. Jsme. Vy jste, it's polite version or plural. You are. You are. Don't confuse with this version, because ty jsi, it's not polite. Jste, it's polite version and plural form. You are. Vy jste. Oni, ona, it's version jsou, if you want to tell they are. They are. Jsou. Jsou. And let's to see one example. For example, we see I am a student. We use jsem student. Jsem student. It's not mistake when you use já jsem student. Já jsem student. Let's try with me. You are a student. How do you tell? You are a student. Right. Jsi student. Jsi student. You are a student. This version. Or ty jsi student. It won't mistake. Ty jsi student. If you want to tell he is a student, we use just form je. It's very important. In the Czech language, this form means the masculinum form, not femininum, not neutrum. We use it like the masculinum. Je student. It means he is a student. It's very important. Won't mistake when you use on, je student. It's just obvious for Czech native speaker that if you say je student, it means he's a student. So next, if you want to use she's a student, what we're gonna do? We will see she's a student. Here will be form ona je studentka. Ona je studentka. Also, you see this form. It means like the she. We could use so or je studentka. It also will be right version. Je studentka, she's a student. She is a student, je studentka, or ona je studentka. Next form. We are students. Let's try. Jsme studenti. jsme studenti. Studenti, this form means plural forms. This plural version jsme studenti. We are students. Let's try to use polite version or plural version. It's easy. And you're right. Jste studenti. Jste studenti. It means you are student. You are student. This polite version, don't confuse with the EC version, because it means you are. You are not polite version. It's the singular form usually. And so let's proceed to the next step. And here you see they are. If you want to use they are students, for example. They are students, it means jsou studenti. Jsou studenti. It's very easy. Jsou studenti. Don't forget this form. Jsou studenti. It was only the positive version of být. Let's repeat after me. Já jsem, ty jsi, on, ona, ono je, my jsme, vy jste, oni, oni, ona jsou. You're right. What about the negative version? If we would like to tell something in the negative form, we just use this prefix ne. It's very easy. In the Czech language, we just use ne. Já nejsem, it means I am not. Let's repeat after me. Já nejsem. Já nejsem. I am not. If you want to use this version, you are not, just use nejsi. Nejsi. This version. This is not polite version, it's version for the singular form. Ty nejsi. You are not. In the plural form, pay attention here. My jsme. If you want to tell in the negative, just use this one. Nejsme. You are not. My nejsme. Polite version or plural form. Vy nejste. It's very easy. You are not. Vy nejste. What about the he, she, it, isn't? In English, in the Czech, we use the specific version není. It's very important if this is basic of the Czech language in negative form. This is like this very specific form that you must remember forever. Není. On, ona, ono. Není. Není. But what touch they are not, we just use nejsou, this version. Nejsou. Oni, ony, ona, nejsou. And let's to see on the example, I am not a student, nejsem student. If you want to use, you are not a student, let's to see, it's very easy. Just remember this one forever. You are not a student. Let's try to do your on your own. Nejsi student. It's easy. Nejsi student. We are not student. We are not students. We tell nejsme studenti. Nejsme studenti. We are not students. You are not students. In the polar version or in the plural, you are not student, nejste student. Nejste student. Pay attention here. Nejste student. You are not student. You are not student. What about he, she, it? We use není. Není student. He is not a student. He is not a student. It's very basic form. Pay attention. Není student, it means in the masculine form. It's the same like you tell on není student. It's the same, but we don't use this form on. We just tell není student. If you want to tell she's not a student, she is not a student, we just use ona není studentka. Let's repeat after me. Ona není studentka. Ona není studentka. Or we just use není studentka, because this form demonstrates us that it's masculine form. It's very important. But it will be good if you use ona není studentka. Ona není studentka. Okay, so as you can see, this is not difficult, but you must remember these rules forever. It's very basically form to build the very easy or short sentences in the Czech language. What about they are not students? It's also nejsou studenti. They are not students. They are not students. It's very easy. Okay, so, okay, let's to see about our home task. In each lesson, you will have the homework that you must to practice. And let's to see. Homework in the Czech language, you use domácí úkol. Pay attention. Domácí úkol. Repeat after me. Domácí úkol. Exercise in the Czech language, cvičení. 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 And you have to do the verb být in the positive form in these sentences. In each sentence, you need to use the positive form of the verb to be. And also, cvičení 2, exercise number 2, you must to use the verb být in the negative form. It's like for the practice. Also, I will advise to you use the dictionary or electronic dictionary in the Czech language with the possible to translate it from Czech language into English. And I will send you the link after this video in the online dictionary, which I recommend to use. This version will be very good and positive if you will gonna do your home task and you will translate each words that you do, because we must understand what we do in this language. Okay, so the lesson is over. If you have any questions, you can write it me, and also you need to write your versions of your home task. I can check it. The lesson is over. Thank you for the lesson. Have a nice day. Goodbye. In the Czech language, we tell so. Děkuji vám za hodinu. Mějte se hezky. Nashledanou.